What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we're going to be doing gameplay with what is probably the second best card to come out today. So lads, this is a Ruby card, and he's by no means cheap. He's by no means cheap at all. However, I will say this guy's Evo is super easy. So like, he's basically the same price as Ruby and Amethyst. So let's have a look at this price of Ruby. He is expensive, like 18k. He's 70 and 950 at Ruby, but at Amethyst the guy is 20,000. I actually got mine for like 19k at Amethyst. So whatever, you're barely paying more for the Amethyst than the Ruby. Because it's such a cheap Evo, I reckon it must, so little difference in Evo, I reckon it probably must be an Evo in like 1 to 2 games. So for that reason, we're just going to be going over Smush Parker in this video. So Smush Parker, 95, 695. He is very much he's a player that is infamous for being part of those like Lakers teams where Kobe was really carrying them. But I'm just setting the record straight. Smush Parker wasn't that bad in the NBA. Like, yes, he's not someone like, he's somebody that, in reality, should not be remembered. He's somebody that was a starting point guard like 60% of the time he was in the NBA. He played like 7 years, 2 of them he barely played. So he played like 5 decent years in the NBA. He averaged like 11 points, 2 steals, 4 assists on like 46% shooting, 36% from 3. Like, he was just a bang average. Like, he would have been like, say, the 36th, 37th best point guard in the league. He just happened to be starting for a playoff team with Kobe Bryant on it. So he's like been more infamous. He's remembered so well because he was just a not very good. He was basically an average backup point guard who had to start at the point guard position. But like, he's just like Kwame Brown, who's starter on like 7 different NBA teams. And somehow people just remember him as a scrub. Smush Parker was very average to slightly below average, but definitely was not one of the worst point guards of his era. Definitely not. Maybe you could argue one of the worst starting point guards, especially starting point guards for a playoff team. Make that argument. Definitely not one of the worst point guards out here. But anyway, Smush Parker, 6'4" point guard, 52 goals, 1 half. Half catch and shoot. He's got 53 badges, like. He's got gold clamps, gold interceptor, gold intimidator. He's got gold posterizer on current gen. He's also got gold range extender, gold bailout, gold downhill, gold handles for days. He's got gold unpluckable, gold. Basically got everything you need gold. Pretty much. Again, he's got a long enough wingspan as well. I think it's 6'6". He's got a 93 pointer, 87 mid range, 90 driving dunk, 89 ball handle. He's got 90 perimeter defense, 94 speed to ball acceleration, 90 lateral quickness. So again, the guy has got a lot of just really good stats. So like, defensively, he's good. Speed, he's super fast. He's got, again, really good steal on perimeter defense. Got a really good jumper, really good driving dunk. Like, what doesn't this card do? Also got juiced up tendencies as well. So let's try him out in freestyle. Like, I don't know what this card doesn't do. He doesn't have a weakness. He doesn't have a weakness. I reckon he'll end up being my no money spent point guard. He's a Treyberg base. Not the biggest fan of that upper. I'll be the first to say that. It's not Kobe upper, but I mean, it's Burke base, which is TMAC base. You can't complain. He's basically like, he can curry as well. He's like the 2K20 version of that RJ Hampton Galaxy Opal from last year. Like, there's no weaknesses to this card. I think he's got one of either Pro 5 or Pro 6 behind the backs. So like, I think he's got one of those behind the backs. Yeah, it's just really bad. I don't know what through the legs that is, but either way, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Obviously can curry, which is the best escape in the game. But release is insane. The guy gets gold showtime, and he gets showtime dunks. He's got really good length at 6'4". He's like a completely juiced up version of that Markelle Fultz card. And the only thing is, though, is that you really do need him evoed. Like, he is a lot weaker at Ruby. So, like, as far as limited goes, I will say that Fultz is definitely better for limited because Fultz stays at Ruby. But, like, Is there anything like, I don't think I can say there's a negative about this card. I really don't. Like, what? Like, he could be in that Oscar Robertson conversation because of how good that release is. Like, yeah, I get it. Oscar's got more Hoff badges, but... I mean, Smush might be better. Like, Smush is definitely better than Westbrook. I'm going to say that right now. Because of the release, Smush Parker is without question better than Russell Westbrook in game. Oh, yeah. Like, he's better than John Wall. He's better than Pink Diamond Derrick Rose. Like, I think he's in that top 4. He's in that top... Say not top 4. In that top 10 conversation. As far as point guards go. He's like the point guard. He's like the best amethyst point guard in the game. It's not particularly close. He's definitely much better than Brad Davis. I mean, the question is if he's better than Bonga. That's a legitimate question. He's better than Jared Jack. Like, I mean, I know I'm struggling with the release, but that's a me problem. I'm just struggling to green with Trey Burke base, which is super easy to time. So that's a complete me problem on this one. It's not even a bad release because it's an exceptional release. So anyway, yeah, that's green 1-3. And now let's get on to the game. I am just in shock at how good this Smush Parker card is. I really am in shock. Because he is... I can't believe they made him this good. I really can't. Let's just chuck in Smush Parker here. Like, he's better than Baron Davis. I'm saying it right now, he's better than Baron Davis. He's better than Dame Lillard. I reckon he's better than Dame Lillard. Trying to think other point guards like there's so many that are he's in the comp. Like, he's no Lonzo Ball. He's no Gary Payton on current gen. I mean, how good value is this guy? He would, like, if I was playing 250 or if the 250 quals were right now, I would probably run on my team. Okay, so matching up against Kobe, who has just completely overcommitted, and he jams it on Kawhi and Kobe. That's the downgrade there. It's a steal, unlucky. Okay, we just got posted right there. Let's just mute this guy. Alright, we're all good. We're all good. Gets him to tween. Gets a little bit of space, and we blow the release. Again, it's my fault. There's obviously something with the set point on that upper that I'm just mistiming constantly. He hits the white. I'm telling you, whites are going in a much higher rate right now on next gen. I don't know what 2K did. Oh, it's open. There we go, green. Okay, so I just need to hold it a little bit longer than I normally would because I am shooting slightly early. I was shooting slightly early on basically all of them. Oh, I thought we had that lane. Good defense. Oh, it's great defense there. By Smush. Walk it back. Gonna jump. That's open. And that's green there by Smush Parker. Let's go. One contact dunk, and then two nice three-pointers there from deep. Good. Oh, how we had that steal. Come on, Bobby Jones. You can clamp him. I can live with the fade. Really, 2K? You're gonna give this guy 2 of 2 on whites and one of them being a fadeaway? Post-fade nerf? Oh, we got him stuck into screen. And it's another green there by Smush Parker. It took us a while to shoot around that we were all over the place, but we finally got his release down by the looks of things. Run at me. I dare you. I dare you, run at me. And it's another steal by Smush Parker. The joys of 95 pass interception tendency. It's wide open. Bad release. I got hit with a weird load up. Come on, 2K, give me one white. You've given him 3. He, like, literally, this guy got time to save his life, and he's 3 of 3 on 3. There we go. Big shot there by Smush Parker. Smush Parker is absolutely chicken, which is why I like... The only reason why this is a ball game is because Smush Parker is, like, absolutely chicken man. At that point guard position. Come on. Come on, just get in the way. Smush, get out of my way. Don't. Oh, thank you, 2K. Wide open. That's a bad release. Okay, we can green that. It's a 2. That's a bad release again. 2K, can you just give me a white, please? He's going to overcommit that side. And we did not mean to do that. We managed to center that spin jumper. We triggered a weird animation trying to go for the spin move. but that was skill. That was absolute skill to center that jumper. I can't lie. Man, what? This Smush Parker. Holy moly. The most impressive thing is that just the off-ball defense ability of getting into lanes with that 95 pass interception tendency. I reckon he has to have gold interceptor. He's gotten some ridiculous animations. See what he wants to do to me. Oh, did we hit another one? I thought we were going to be able to center that one. That time it was intentional going for that jumper. I was trying to hit it twice in a row. But I mean, can we just take into account just how ridiculous and like his like interceptor animations have been, like off ball, which are the tendency based ones. Okay, finally, it doesn't appear like he's hitting whites anymore. Oh, leaner. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This guy's just a god. It just doesn't matter with Smush Parker. Like them shots are more and more difficult to hit as time's gone on in my team, but Smush, it doesn't matter. It just does not matter with him, does it? He's gonna... Nope, he's not committed to that. Can we spin dunk on him? Nope. We can take a weird layup, though. He misses it. Runs back out for 3. Curry's in the space from mid. And it's game. Oh my... This card's so good. Again, I reckon he's going to be equally as good on current gen. He's a TMAC base. Or he's a Burke base. And it's Burke base on quick as well. He feels like mini TMAC. I'm sorry, like he legitimately feels like mini TMAC. I get it, he doesn't have the half range, he doesn't have the half clamps, he's not as good as TMAC. Don't get my words twisted, he is not as good as TMAC. But, I mean, there's a but there. This dude, I cannot even describe how good this card feels on the court. Like, if he had like a Pro 3 or a Pro 1 behind the back, like that is basically all he needs to be the like perfect amethyst card. Like if he had the Pro 3 behind the back like Oscar Robertson, I mean we might be looking at the number 1 next gen point guard in the game. Like I don't know who the number 1 next gen point guard is in the game, honestly. Kobe White. Like Lonzo's great on next gen, but like he's not. Lonzo's way better on current gen than he is on next gen. I'll be the first to say that. Like, Lonzo's very solid in next gen. He's the number 1 overall point guard in the game. But, like, Lonzo is... He doesn't get that Pro 6 behind the back. And to be fair, though, neither does... what's his name? Neither does... the dude that we were playing with, Smush Parker. But... like, he's absolute... It's a joke. It's an absolute joke how good this card is. Like, I don't see there's no flaws. I get it. Like, you can say, oh, lack of half badges. The dude's got 51 gold badges. Like, what? There's nothing wrong with him. His release is chicken. He dunks the ball unbelievably well. Got gold showtime. Got gold range. Like, trust me, yeah, half badges are great and all. But, like, normally the difference between gold and half is minimal. Like, everyone talks about how great LeBron is on defense. He's got gold clamps. Everyone talks about how great... certain people are shooters like Jack Marin. He's got gold range. Like, Smush Parker. He's better than Bonga. He's better than Bonga. I'm sorry, this dude's better than Bonga. He's better than Westbrook. He's better than Bonga. He's obviously a lot better than Fultz. I'm just having a look at point guards in this right now in the game. Are there any Galaxy up? He's probably not as good as Jeremy Lin. He's not as good as Lin. I'll say that right now. He's not as good as Jeremy Lin. Pink Diamond point guards. He's better than Steve Francis. You cannot compare him to Ben Simmons because Simmons is just a different type of player. He's not as good as Lonzo. He may be, like, he's comparable to Kyrie. With how good his release is, he's comparable to that Kyrie. He's better than Kidd. He's better than IT. He's better than Sexton. He's better than Penny. Better than J. Will. Comparable to Oscar. He's better than Stockton. You know, put that out there. He's better than Stockton. Better than Gilbert. And like all these guys like 50, 60k. This dude's 20k evote. A joke. An absolute joke of a card. Unbelievable. An absolute joke of a card. I just... He's 20k for a Ruby. Is that expensive? Yeah. Dude's worth 50, 60k. He's ridiculous in this game. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.